Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Ready, ready! 60 yards. Come on. Snap.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
I can't believe they even let you play. Let's go, 950. Fire.
Looking to throw. Curtis. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long after.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's Elliott, and he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready, set. 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, D. Let's go. Ready.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
The Seahawks take over first down at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 36-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Say. Go out. Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Curtis. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Curtis. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going for Metcalf. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 12. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You got 3.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
You ready?
50, 50. Who that? Check safety.
6-6, pull it high.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Curtis throwing right, and that's complete. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? 8 read.
50's a mic.
50-61. Matchbox light. Shoot.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Joker.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Watch twist.
From the gun, Curtis. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. On 4th down, Curtis. And he comes back with one complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They run a draw here on second down. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a handoff looking right. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get that ball, Let's get that ball right.
From the shotgun, again to Elliott. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw on second down, Curtis. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And they got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down.
Go get him. 57's the mic. Rock 57.
Check back, check back.
57's the mic.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Guys, out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Topper! Let's go.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Seahawks 37-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Smoke!
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
2nd and 6. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
Come on, set! Turn Tuso!
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
Shoot!
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's stop. Let's stop.
The 20-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 37. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
We got 3. We got
3. 218. Chopper.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Shit.
2nd and 11. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Looking to throw. Curtis. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Ready.
They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run. This is Lewis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. No. Off.
22 jet bomber. Get it.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Down. 50, plant. Hey, Foxtrot.
Here we go, D. Mike's 50. Know your job. Mike 50.
You ain't got nothing.
36.
Greystone, travel.
25. Check 25.
That'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Curtis. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. On 4th down, Curtis. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 1st down, Elliott. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 on the Seahawks 15-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
18 Gator.
On the handoff, here's Lewis running right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Defense wins championships, baby. Bang, 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 bang.
6'6", bullet high.
Kill, kill. Check 24, check 24.
5.
Again, it's Lewis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Back now in Arlington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Check out 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Slam.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On 2nd down now, it's Lewis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. To throw on 3rd down, Curtis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Gay's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw here on first down. Well, this is caught by Williams. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll set up a throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Under 10.
2nd and 10. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got you.
Look at me, zipper.
They'll run with Elliott. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
3rd and 4.
Down. 8 read. 61. Matchbox lights. Snap.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. They are in the 4th and Buffalo. And the Bills have wound up winning that one. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. He's back to throw. Going down the middle. It's complete. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. 57.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Dallas, they continue to rack up the victories, is it?